What's going on, beautiful people? Welcome back to Best Life Manifested. I'm your girl, Wantaise Davis, speaker and master manifestation coach. And today we got another banger, okay? I know you guys have a lot of knowledge when it comes to manifesting now. And the dope part about it is that now you are learning how to consciously manifest. Consciousness means being aware of your surroundings, being aware of what works and what doesn't work anymore in the reality that you are trying to create, the reality you are creating, excuse me. And what I love about that is a lot of you guys are using your affirmations. I get DMs all the time, and thank you so much for the support as well. But you guys are always telling me, hey, I'm doing my affirmations. You know, I'm actually kind of focusing on how I think about things and really how I respond and looking at situations and just a different perspective in order to actually get to my desired goal. Well, that's really, really awesome. And congratulations for that. But I do understand in this process, we are human, right? That human side is going to kick in. And sometimes we're just a little doubtful. Maybe sometimes we're thinking too much about how it's going to come to pass. How is God going to do it? How is the universe going to create this magic, right? And then sometimes we kind of dwell on that, and then we kind of lose the momentum that we need in order to stay planted. I don't know if you guys noticed, that's something I've been saying a lot lately, just staying planted, how important that is. And what that means essentially is just be consistent with you. If you really believe in this thing that you are bringing into existence, because A, it already exists, and then B, it's yours. It's already yours. You just have to call it in and then live in that thing like it is already happening. It has to work. It does work. I want y'all to say it with me. It works, okay? I actually typed that in the comment section. If you follow this video, say it works. It works. It really does work, guys. I've been doing this for years now, and I've been manifesting tons of things: money, people, specific persons. I've manifested a lot of things in my life, and it's all due to combining what I learned pretty much was my foundation in church, and then going into the world of the law of attraction, the law of assumption. So it works. But with that being said, like I said, you're gonna have doubtful moments, right? So I want this video to be tailored towards how to attack those things. Like, if anything, be prepared for that to show up. Know that, hey, this is gonna happen. And really what that is, when you start having those doubtful moments or something you would perceive as a negative thought that's not in unison with what you are creating, it's just an old belief system or an old thought that's playing out. Literally, that's what it is. So let's dive right into it. Oh, and I'm rude. Happy Sunday, guys. Happy Sunday. First things first. Yes, I'm a coach. I'm a speaker. But I have moments too of doubt. They might not last as long as they used to because I've been doing this a long time. But it does happen occasionally, especially when I'm creating something new, something outside of my comfort zone. What I realize when those doubtful moments come to pass, or when they're just dancing in my mind consistently, the first thing I acknowledge is, if I am attaching my new story to this negative thought, meaning I've already put on paper, I've already put in the atmosphere what I want to see. I've already put my intention out there. So if I'm gonna allow this negative thought I just had, or someone's negative opinion, to now become the story, then I'm giving that power. I'm assigning that opinion or that negative thought the power. So I shouldn't be surprised when the opposite happens, right? Now, I love you guys, but sometimes, you know, we need a little tough love. I give myself tough love every day just to remind myself that you are a creator. There's nothing outside of your reach. Everything you want has already been created. It's not a big deal. Call it in, stay planted. Be consistent with you. If you're consistent with you, everything else has to come through. Okay? Bars. I didn't even mean to do that. No, but seriously. So the first thing that I do is I look at that and I say, okay, what are you giving power to? I'm saying that you are more powerful than the God within me. So instantaneously I said, okay, so if that is the fact right now for you, change it. If I'm giving something else power that doesn't match where I'm going, then there's a trust issue there. So the first thing I do is I call in trust. I put my hands over my heart. And I said, I trust, I trust, I trust. I trust and believe in me. I trust and believe in the God within me. I trust and believe that everything I want is already mine. And then I may state that thing again that I'm bringing into existence. Then I'll say, and God, I love you, and I let it be so. But I will continue to say that until my heart is full. And in simple terms, what that means, everyone has had that moment where you have felt this intensity in your heart. Almost like what you are saying has resonated with what's within. So when you have that feeling, it's done. It's done. It's done. It's done. It's done. And say that. It is done. It is already done, and I let it be so. God, I thank you. Universe, I thank you. Whomever you talk to, I thank you. I thank you that it's already done. I am so grateful, and I am so happy that now I'm in this space. That's when you start speaking life over it, like it already exists, because it does. It does. So that's the first thing I do. I literally examine this thing and say, hey, what are you giving power to? If I'm giving power to something that does not affirm where I'm going, then I tap into the fact that, well, this is a moment where I'm not trusting. I'm really not trusting the God within me, that God is going to come through. So then I tell myself over and over again, I trust. God, I trust you. I trust my ideas. I trust that everything is working out. I trust you, God, and I let it be so. It is done. It is done. It is done. It is done. Guys, I'm trying to tell you, please do this. This was a game changer for me. And the second thing I do, if that doesn't work, if that's not enough, I change the meaning of what I'm giving the thing that I see that I don't like. So I'll give you an example. Let's just say you are an influencer. You are an entrepreneur, and you are, talking about your services and products on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, whatever, Twitter. You are so focused on the amount of likes that you're getting. I used to be that way. I get it. Let me tell you a dope turnaround to that, or a dope meaning that you can assign to that. So let's just say you had 100 likes, right? You haven't quite hit the 30,000 likes as of yet, but you got 100. You can simply say something like this: wow, 100 people saw my product today. 100 people saw my service today. Wow, I ministered to 100 people today. Thank you, God. This is amazing. Because remember, when you first started, no one knew you. So you're building that momentum. So in that moment, assign another meaning to it. You don't have to say, oh, wow, it was only 100 people. No, wow, this is pretty cool. 100 people saw what I was doing. 100 people loved what I was doing. This is amazing. This is confirmation. I'm going to keep going. I'm not going to stop. So that's just one scenario, but there are plenty scenarios that are out there. So whenever you're facing something, don't look at it necessarily as if it's a bad thing. No, change the story. You changing the story is giving you the energy that you need to keep going. Remember, this is your life. You are the CEO of your reality. You run this. It's you. So everything that happens in your life, you get to assign what that thing is. That is powerful. That is extremely powerful. And that was also a game changer for me. And it allowed me to focus on the goal, the outcome, and living in the end of the thing that I was bringing into existence. So yeah, pretty much those are the two things that I do. And sometimes I just like to keep it simple. I'm not going to say you need to do 15 things in order to tap back in, because I don't think it's necessary. I just think it gives you an opportunity to stop, to assess, to stabilize, right? Stabilization to me is just reaffirming that I can trust God. All of you have had some sort of scenario or experience where literally all you was like, hey, God, you can have it, take the wheel. And guess what happened? God took the wheel. Somehow, some way, you got the thing that you asked for, right? But now you're just consciously doing it. That's it. We all have this power within us. So stretch that. Stretch your faith. Stop running from situations. Stop running from what people are saying or what things look like. No. You are powerful. You are God's child. And I'm not trying to be super preachy, but that is the truth of the matter. You are a spiritual being having a human experience. So don't allow your human experience to get in the way of your spiritual power. Okay? I love you guys. Happy Sunday once again. I want you to have a blessed Sunday and a prosperous and amazing week to come. I'll see you next week. Peace.